Hello guys, and welcome to this YouTube video about what is psychic. And this question was about what is psychic and what do we consider psychic in mediumship? And it was a question that somebody asked me on the channel, and I just wanted to answer it. Now, psychic has been getting more and more um, people are looking for the word psychic because since the 19th century, more and more people have been looking at psychic abilities. It's like the clairvoyants, the seers, the people that can read possibilities of the future. And now, what is psychic is a really interesting subject. And so if you're really enjoying my channel and you'd like to support me, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and like the video if you're enjoying the questions and answers that we're doing. It's good to have this this YouTube channel growing together. So what is psychic? When we look at psychic, we look at the psychic abilities, the psychic faculties of your mediumship. And it's all to do with what can you read. Like if you think about tarot card readers, they're reading people's energy, but they're reading also the energy of the cards. Or the aura readers, they're reading the aura. So they'll be reading the past, the present, and the possibilities. Because I don't like to say about prediction, but there is the possibility there of reading the gifts that somebody might have that can have an influence on the future. Obviously, everyone has their own gifts, and it's up to you to be able to use them or not. And that would really make an impact of what actually happens in the future. So, but when we look at the psychic ability, it's everything that you can read in a person. So you'll be reading the aura. Some people call it soul to soul because psychic in Greek words, psychic means the soul. So they talk about the soul to soul reading. Now that soul to soul reading is that connection from your energy to their energy, and you can feel it, and you will be able to see, you will be able to hear, you will be able to know all the different clairvoyance, clairaudience, the clairsentience, all the different clairs, all the 6 clairs that you would normally use in mediumship, you use in your psychic as well. And when I mean the clairs, it's like the seeing, the inner eye, the hearing, what you hear from spirit, the feeling, what you feel from spirit. But in the psychic ability, it's what you actually feel from the person, and it's what you see from the person. So all the information that you pick up when you're working psychically will be about the person sitting opposite you, the person that you're working with. And you'll be able to pick up anything about them, their family. Even the psychic ability can pick up through the aura loved ones that have passed. It's possible because you think about any imprint that somebody, they even say that the psychic is also that ability of telepathy. So the psychic can tune into somebody's energy so much, you can pick up information about loved ones that have passed, all this sort of thing, but it's not that direct connection to the spirit world. So the direct connection to the spirit world is totally different. That you get different sensations, and when you're working with the spirit world and when you're working with the psychic. Now, the question I got, and I'm just going to look it up for you guys, was about this person didn't know whether they were working with the psychic or with the mediumship. So this is what they said. They said, I haven't been able to feel the distinction between feeling the forward energy, as in the psychic energy that you pick up in somebody's aura, or behind energy, where I was saying that's where you pick up the mediumship. And so they couldn't feel the sensitivity or the sensations between the two. So I thought I'd do this video so I could answer that question as well. Would sitting in the power help? Yes, it would, because that's attuning you to the energies and becoming more sensitive. Or does it naturally come with development? This person asked, and yes, that's definitely a yes for that as well, because over development and time, you will develop your psychic ability and your mediumistic ability, and you'll know the difference between the two. There are many mediums out there that work that don't know the difference. They think it's all coming from one place and it's all the spirit world. It's not, because your soul and your psychic abilities has an immense power and energy that really can pick up anything in somebody's aura. Telepathy. It can pick up. You can see things. You can see that. Oh, thank you. I just got a welcome back. Thank you. That's great to hear. Yeah, it's good to be back. After my time out. But yeah, this psychic ability, it's your own soul and spirit that really can read, because anything you feel, sense, anything like that, you can pick up from somebody's aura. That's all psychic. And when they say about, there's a lot of people using the name psychic as psychic medium, and they say it's about psychic connecting to loved ones. But you see, we have spiritual mediums and we have psychic mediums. Well, really, it's just a title. But you see, when we're talking about the traditional psychic, they're the people that read your auras, read your tarot cards. They talk about your life. They'll read the crystal balls. You go back into the olden days, they'll be reading crystal balls, that sort of thing, and they'll be reading anything to do about your life. Now, the energy, this is the question: how do you feel the difference when you're working psychically? You'll just feel that it's just sort of rolls off your tongue. It's quite easy. You don't need to think too much about it. It's like you sense it. It's there. And it's normally not with too much what I call spiritual energy running through you. But when you connect to the spirit world, to that mediumship, you'll feel like a sensitization. You'll feel a boost of energy coming through you, and you'll be feeling like either a tingling going up and down your spine. Some people can feel like it's like Kundalini energy. How you can explain it? There's an empowerment that takes place that's totally different to working psychically, and not many people know the difference here. And the difference is, when you feel that it's from the spirit world, it's like you can feel the feelings of spirit coming through you, and it's coming from behind and through you. And that is when you know that it's mediumship. The psychic, however, like I said, they can read the aura, they can read the past, they can read the present, they can read the potential in somebody and what might be possibilities happening within their lives in the future, but only a potential, I might say, because it's everybody's choice to take that on. But also that soul to soul, when I said the Greek word means the soul, so that psychic is like that soul to soul connection. And it's like when you're on that level connecting with someone, it's like you can give like a spiritual reading, like a reading of somebody's unfoldment of themselves, what's happening in their lives, and where is it. So when we talk about coming for a spiritual assessment instead of a mediumship consultation, a spiritual assessment, someone will read that soul's potential and be able to read, hey, this is what I feel your gifts are, and this is where I feel that you're moving spiritually. And in that way, we can read what is what I call the soul's path. But really, somebody might just say it's your life's path. And it's like that line of your life that you can read along the way. And you can read the past, the present, the future. You can read about the person, their family, their work, their grandparents, their siblings, like anything within their lives. It's like you can be working with one person, but yet you can get so much information psychically, you would not believe it. It's just a question of like believing and letting it go and seeing what you can pick up, because there is so much you can really pick up. And it always begins when you connect psychically with one feeling. And when you connect to someone on a very, very, well, I'd say a soul level, some people would like to use different terminology. They'd say an aura level, but it's just a connection from your energy to their energy. And when you get that first connection, it's like with them, and you feel like all of a sudden you'll feel like an emotion, and that emotion will probably turn into, it will start turning into a picture, or it may turn into more feelings. And you just talk about the feelings that you're getting, and that is what psychic is. Psychic has been used for many years. Like I said, before the 19th century. It got very popular in the 19th century. Even royalty went to see psychics to find out about things that were going on. The psychic mediums were being used also as when we look at people that have been working within the world wars. They were people that had the visionaries. They could see, they could astral project, that sort of thing. All these psychic abilities is all in our own soul, and it has really nothing to do with spirit apart from the spirit within ourselves. So I hope this has answered your question, what is psychic? And it's really interesting because, like I said, there's a lot of people that don't know or can't feel whether they're getting the information from the person they're working with or they're getting the information from spirit. But psychic, I must say, is just as important these days as it was in the 19th century, and it's just as important as it was anytime, because people need psychic mediums that can help them put their life into perspective. I hope this has really helped you. Look forward to speaking to you again about another question that's coming up. But feel free to subscribe to my channel, and that in that way you'll be supporting me with my videos. I look forward to the next time. Take care and bye-bye.